live from a Zoom call somewhere in the Carolinas. It's Russ. It's Les. It's the Man Space Podcast. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Man Space Podcast. Now, I am Russ, and with me as always, he is the Marcus Burnett to my Mike Lowry, the one and only Big Les.
What up?
Les, you got the reference?
Yo, man, that's Bad Boys, baby.
All right. Yes.
It's funny you a little short, dark-skinned one, though.
No, man. I'm Mike Lowry. You're Marcus Burnett.
Yeah, but that don't work. Yeah, that's because you tall and brown skinned. Don't mean that.
Yeah. You team light skinned. Me and Will stick together, bro.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna have to call y'all cards in, man. Y'all both almond. Y'all like darker shade of almond milk. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. What's good, brother? How you been, man?
Man, good, man. There are so many different ways I wanted to start today's show, but I think we need to start with some breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Now, the Man Space Podcast is part of the SGP Radio podcast family. You'll find us along with many other shows. Just search out SGP Radio, and you'll always get the latest episode of the Man Space Podcast. We're very, very grateful to be included inside of the SGP Radio family.
Thank you very much, y'all. We greatly appreciate y'all, man.
Now, we got a special guest once again, and we've been guest heavy these past few episodes.
I know, right?
And the last 2 weeks, I tell you, between Zach Yergeson and Miss McKinney, we have been cracking ourselves up.
Yeah.
But we got another one. And you guys already know who it is. I don't really need to give him an introduction because he's the third member of the crew, really. You know, and you already know him as, let me get it right.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it right. Get close to the mic.
He's the voice of A Moment of Love.
This moment of love.
Yes. T. White.
T. White, what's up, big dog?
Man, you keep me some Jodeci going, man.
Whatever you want. My heart belongs to you. Hey, you better watch out. They're gonna
better watch out
for singing. T. White sings or two.
Right. Moment of Love part 5. Moment of Love part 5 be T. White singing.
What's up, though, man? What's up?
You singing Fiending. Good, brother.
Good. Before we get into our topic today, I've been doing this whole vegetarian thing for the last few weeks, man. It wasn't a resolution, something that I got into with the church. I talked about this last year, but
that's why you've been acting crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
You ain't had no meat in your life, bro.
No meat, man. This is the third week that I've been on this kick now. So no meat, but I went out and tried the Beyond Chicken from KFC.
What you think about it?
I actually like it.
And me too.
That's two.
I ain't gonna try it. Y'all can chew yourself to death.
It's really good, man.
They season the mess out of that job.
Yeah, man. It's really good.
You got a bunch of mushrooms with seasoning salt on it.
Hey, it's got that KFC crispy batter on it though. You get that nice crunch.
Spices.
Yeah, man. You get that nice crunch in there, man. It's actually good. Yeah, it's pricey, but it's good.
Of course.
What else you telling me that was actually good?
A fluffernutter. I mean, I always tell you about a fluffernutter as a good. T. White, you tried a fluffernutter?
We're not gonna do the fluffernutter.
What is that?
I know you tried a fluffernutter, T. White. You about as
fluffernutter. What is that?
Look, see,
you country with a K. Come on, bro. I know that you have tried a fluffernutter.
Country with a K.
What is that? Maybe it's called something different in the country.
So
I'm from.
So it is a sandwich with marshmallow fluff and chunky peanut butter.
Nah, just stop. Nah. You know, I'm a hybrid. You know, I'm a little country, little hood. Nah. I don't know. We don't do that around these parts, man. We used to get talking about oxtails and pig toes and things of that nature. Of course, I'll be like, yeah, we didn't did that. Or from the hood angle, a sugar sandwich.
You don't do no mayonnaise sandwiches.
Yeah, but this right here, that's that.
Fluffernutter, man. Fluffernutter.
Sugar water and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Hey,
but I ain't never had no fluffernutter.
T-White, man. I'm telling, a fluffernutter will change your life. Man Space Nation, if you have not tried it, go out and try a fluffernutter.
We keep going back.
So it's just regular bread?
Yeah, you can do it on whatever bread you want. Like Les was doing it on brioche bread. And what other breads did you try? Oh, yeah, he's bougie.
He shop at Publix. He's a Publix shopper.
Hey, that's exactly where I got it from, too. Yep. But I ain't bougie, man. My woman bougie, man. So
whatever. You forget. I know you, bro.
Yeah, I'm a little bougie too.
Brioche.
Okay.
I'm gonna make me a ham sandwich with some brioche bread.
Hey, you got to put some butter in a pan and milk, and then grill them jokers, boy. And then put your cheese and your ham on there. Yeah, you ain't gonna go back to white bread, cuz. You ain't gonna do it.
Real light skin right now.
We was on the same team.
In real light skin right now. I'm going to put on my slippers so I can make me a sandwich. I'm going to butter my biscuits. I
got that far. I ain't done that. Yeah, I'm still sliding in my socks going through the kitchen. No, them slipper things, that ain't for me. I ain't got no smoker's coat either. I bet you.
Turkey bacon or regular bacon?
No, man. Ain't no such thing as turkey bacon.
Bruh, I haven't
bacon come from the oinker, bruh.
I have not bought regular bacon, man, I don't know when.
Because you're not buying bacon.
But now I'm not.
There's no such thing as turkey bacon.
Whatever.
There's no such thing as a turkey chop. Ain't no chops on no bird.
Whatever.
Bruh. Good. Bruh, that's minced meat.
You must know how to make it crispy.
Right.
No, you eat potted meat, bruh. That's in the form of a pork chop.
Hey.
That is a turkey chop. Damn thing. Don't get me upset, man. You make me mute. I got to cuss.
Yeah. I am a turkey bacon fan. I was before I stopped eating meat.
Hallelujah. How many more days y'all got left?
I'm going to continue on, man.
You going to continue to do it?
Make sure you balance it out with some protein heavy, because I don't want you start looking like a lollipop, bro. I don't want you
do that big old head on top.
Right. Nah,
like a charm.
I made a deal with Mrs. Russ that I was going to drop 20 pounds by her birthday. So I'm going to continue on.
Where you at? How many
I've done 7 so far since I've started, and I haven't even worked out yet. I haven't even begun working out. So, but I dropped 7. February 21st.
Oh yeah, you can do that easily.
Yeah. So
I think you should do 50 pounds.
No.
Hey, that's gonna take a lot more than some vegetables, bro.
I had to think about that for a second. Like, wait, nah.
I mean, they say the largest mammal is, they eat vegetables, bro. The strongest mammals eat vegetables.
Yeah.
It's Alabama and Crimson Tide. Isn't that an elephant?
Yes, it is an elephant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't think they eat vegetables at this current time. But anyway, we'll talk about sports in another episode.
Crimson Tide don't eat no vegetables.
Y'all just come on. How did this get on to me? Really?
Well, you the one talking about being vegan and stuff. And,
good thing I control the editing around here.
Yeah. I know you got. Yeah. Oh, choose yourself. It's okay.
That's right.
It's all right.
That's right. I always got to make myself sound good.
Yeah, that was a light skin comment.
That's right.
Yeah, and that was real light. That was smoker coat light skin right there.
That's right. Right. Don't make me go pull mine out, bro. So we are all the head of our households.
Right.
We're end of January here. At what point do you pull your Christmas decorations down?
The week before the New Year.
So right after Christmas,
You don't go into the New Year with them up.
Yeah, see, I'm a December 31st guy. It come down New Year's Eve. Everything's got to come down at that point.
I'm trying to drink.
I'm the 26th. It got to go down.
I'm worse than both of y'all. I'm from the 26th to the 31st.
Mm.
26 is
It's
out
all
of
down.
Yeah, it's got to be down and put away by the 1st.
Yep.
Why am I still passing a house that still has their decorations up?
Yep.
What makes it so bad is that he's got like the little inflatable things.
Yeah. But they just laying on the grass.
They're not plugged right. They're not plugged in. They're just laying there on the grass. And it's not just like one. It's like 7 of them.
Your neighborhood.
Wow.
It's like 7 of them. Just laying there.
Hey, it's bad. It's bad though, man. We don't use our front door, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went out the front door today. We had a technician come to our home, open up the door. Damn Christmas wreath on the door. We forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I yanked it down, but I don't know where it go.
Man, his joke last year, he put up lights, right? He didn't put up lights this year. He got slick. So last year he put up the lights. I said, seemed like a lot of work. He says, oh, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. I'm like, okay. All right. Enjoy your day. Put your lights up. He started taking them down like first week of January. And whatever reason, I don't know why he stopped, but he stopped. And the jokers were hanging down across the front of his house. And they stayed like that until probably like August.
What?
Yes. You walk past these jokes every day. I can't see myself being a male and having the outside of my house look like crap.
Well,
you know,
some don't know how to take care of their house. Bro.
But then at the same time, a married man and my woman's coming home every day. You think that she would not say something? Would Mrs. Les say something to you?
You don't want to know about those conversations.
You know the grass need to be cut there, Les.
See, you know what she would do?
You know there's some trash out there in the front yard. She would go and do it herself.
She would go and pull out the lawnmower. Mm-hmm. And all it would take is for me to pull up and see the lawnmower in the driveway. And it's done. I'm gonna cut it in my church shoes, bro. Because I can't have her go in the house. I can't have her go in the house, bro.
Good thing you don't go to church.
Don't mean I ain't got them shoes though. Church shoes, bro.
It seems like sometimes you get to a point where, and it seems like they're playing rush. Not what's the game? They're playing chicken, right? Mm-hmm. To see who's going to do it. Mm-hmm. Do you ever get that way with your wife? No. Where you playing chicken with her, like something's not done?
Well, you know what? I have done it because one time another, we have African American women. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they get the hair thing, and they take the hair out in the bathroom and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One time I was not gonna sweep the floor. Mm-hmm. I wasn't picking it up. Yeah, braiding hair. Yeah, braid hair. I ain't picking it up. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it. You took your hair out. You know that it's on the floor. Mm-hmm. I step over it. I done moved it over to the side. We'll put it by her sink. And she refused to pick it up too. So she pushed it over by my sink. That's your hair. You bought it. And then she's like, no, I didn't buy it. You bought it. So it's technically your hair.
Dang, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I picked it up and I threw it in the garbage. Don't be wasting my money like that. It's my damn money. So, yeah. But, yeah, I lost. I lost that one. I played chicken with it one time, though. It was with the grads, right? Since we're talking about it. And, we have a new home. Last year, we bought another house, right? Right. So I bought a riding lawnmower. Okay. Now, this woman ain't never, ever got on this riding lawnmower. She looked at it when I bought it. She was like, oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm. Cute. I'm going to go get a new one because you can't be talking about something cute. Not no lawnmower. It ain't cute, right? So anyway, I come home one day. She got the shed open, the lawnmower lights on. And I'm like, well, oh, hell, what you about to do? Right? I knew you don't know how to start it.
Right.
You know, and then put it in gear and then drive it out of the shed. Oh, this is about to be good. So I normally bag into the driveway. This time I pulled in so I could just see her. She done stuck the key in there. She done sat on it. You know, I think she's trying to figure out, do I push in this? Because all the instructions are right there on the lawnmower.
Right.
When I seen it and I heard that lawnmower, hey, get off my lawnmower. I start blowing the horn. Get yourself off of there. You get off my lawnmower. So I had to ride the grass in my good shoes, son.
That's a good shoe.
My good shoes. You know what I'm saying? Get tired of that girl sometimes. You know what I mean? But she know what she doing. They all know what they doing.
Yeah.
You got a good one and one that know you. She gonna know your buttons. She gonna know what to push to get you to do something.
Yeah.
Just like you gonna know what to do to get her to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I clean the kitchen up, it's time for you to cook. Let's go. I get now.
T-White, you have a series that you were doing called Why Her that kind of focused on why men chose the woman that they're with. Mm-hmm. I was fortunate enough to be part of that series as well. Well, first of all, we want to say congratulations to you as being the newly engaged man.
Woo!
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yes.
We'll talk afterwards. We'll talk.
Yeah. We'll have some off-air conversations about that.
Well, congratulations, sir.
Yes, congratulations.
Awesome.
Well, yes. But we want to start this we want to focus on your series with Why Her and make this episode about that. So tell us why her for you. What was it about her compared to anybody else that said, all right, yeah, she's that one?
For one, my desire was to meet somebody and connect with somebody that nobody knew. Because in previous relationships, it's always been, you get a lot of the, I've heard this, I've heard that, or the expectation to be my dad, which is not a bad thing. My dad is, when it comes to relationships, that dude got it. But, you want to be able to earn something and do something on your own merits and make your own traction. So that was one of the biggest things I was looking for. So how we connected was very unique. But when it comes to answering the question of why her, why I just was like, you know what, this is who I'm going to invest all my time and energy in. She made me comfortable enough to show my flaws.
Yeah.
But within doing that, she motivated me to fix it. And she was on the same page as me in regards to inspire me to create a love that's flawless in our eyes. So that simple as that, man. That's it.
A love that's flawless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a book title right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Just stay tuned.
Love that's flawless. Featuring T. White.
So, Les, same question to you. Why did you choose her?
Real talk, I was going through some things in my life, right? And I backed away from.
Hold on right quick.
Yeah.
How did your voice just get so mellow? My bad, man.
That's called control. That's called control. Voice control, my friend.
My bad, go ahead. My bad, man.
I had to jump in voiceover mode real quick,
Yeah.
But, I had a lot of things going on in my life. I had to back away from some things, including her. I backed away from some things. And I was going through something and she came back without me telling her. She knew that I was going through something. And she came back to me and held me and told me everything is going to be all right. And it was. It ended up being all right. And then we end up investing just time. She saw me when I was naked, emotionally, financially, you know what I'm saying? Spiritually, I was completely naked.
Yeah.
And she took that and did not judge it. And said,
wow,
just walk with me. And I did. So with that, I'll never, I ain't never going nowhere.
All right.
Yeah. Because that one right there, you hear about, those stories of women, I feel like this, and I feel like this across the board with everything in life. If it's for you, you will have it.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I don't force anything. I put it out there, and if I get it, I'm supposed to have it. If I don't, it is what it is. I wasn't supposed to have it right now. Because everything in my life I tried to force feed or force and take never worked out.
Yeah.
Only the things that were given to me and put in my hands work out. And she's that. She's that person. She was put in front of me at the right time, right place, and my hands were empty. And so she was putting my hands there. And I'm telling you, it was the best decision I ever made in my life.
Sappy joker, man.
Hey, man, when it comes to her, man, I get a little creamy butter, but most of the time, I'm butter from the freezer, cuz, we hard around here. Not around here, cuz.
So you remember your first date with her?
Yeah. See, don't try to slide through this thing, because you need to answer the exact same question.
Oh, y'all can read about mine on T White's website.
Yeah, boy, that's real light skin.
Go through the notes and pull up his exact words again.
Yeah, let me tell you, that joker, he probably wrote that thing like 15 times, trying to make sure.
Nah,
exactly right.
When I ran into her, like, I knew her already, but we were going down different paths at the time. And like, she had given me her phone number one day, and I never used it. It was just like, I forgot that I even had it. And
sound like kind of like a pimp move right there.
Yeah, pretty much, right? But I went out to a basketball game, and I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was kind of crazy. My director gave me tickets because he had got tickets for him and his friend. He didn't want his friend there by himself, so his friend came up to the job. I met him. So I'm like, cool. All right, whatever. I'll go to the game. I didn't have nothing to do. I honestly forgot what the dude looked like, so I just kind of sat in the back by myself. And I'm just watching the game. First quarter is about over, and the door opens up. And here she come walking in, where she had been with like a couple of other managers, and they had all went out to dinner. And she walks over to me and just gives me this big hug. And like, the look on her face, like the way she looked at me at that moment, I'm like,
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. That got me, man. She smiled, and we talked the rest of that night. So I asked her for a number, because I told you, I forgot that I had it. The next day I text her, like, hey, how you doing? So it's like, we went out to dinner like the next night. And like, the way she smiled at me like that night, I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. That's
you want her to look at you and gaze in your eyes and show those pearly white teeth.
Yeah, man. Because she was big into the dentistry, man. She was going every 3 months to keep that pearly whites white, right? The way she smiled at me, I'm like, yeah, I want to keep her smiling like that, because it was just one of those things. Like, when she did it, it hit me differently than anybody else. you know, and the way she carried herself, it hit me differently than anybody else.
That's what's up.
And, you know, so it's just, yeah, that was why her, you know.
Aw, that's so sweet. Aw. We'll have to call sis and be like, boy, he pulled his little heart out last night. Oh.
T.Y., you remember your first date with your lady?
I'm going to go with the first playing date. It was one of those moments where you know how you chilling with somebody and you realize like, dang, like I really can do this. We went to this restaurant in Seattle called Julie. Maybe I shouldn't have said the name, but the food was trash. It was, you know how you look it up, you be like, oh, they be plating the food and they put the little sauce around the food, making it work. But I thought I was about to knock it out the park.
Yeah.
She was fly. I looked down, I said, oh, she got pretty feet. Yes, Lord. Oh, God. She had that white toenail pop. Yo, that's a whole nother episode.
I was about to say, bro, that's a different show.
Yeah, I was about to go into my Marcus Graham from Boomerang real quick, but I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, we went to this restaurant, man, and the food was horrible, man. It was like they was taking Asian cuisines and they call it fusion.
Yeah, Asian fusion,
like, they was adding stuff that just didn't need to be added. So we just pretty much was people watching and cracking jokes the whole meal. And yeah, there's a lot of money that went out the drain because we didn't eat it. Like, and it was messing up easy stuff like a Caesar salad, and they put some mustard, cayenne, chipotle sauce on it. He's like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah.
Everything was horrible. So we pretty much just wasted the food and talked junk the whole time. And at that moment, I was just like, this is perfect, man. Like, I can really be myself. I don't have to carry this facade. Like, you know, at the end of the day, people say, oh, you don't have to do that. But there's an expectation. You know, me being my dad's namesake, there's already an expectation of who I am, what I should say, how I should be. And you're not allowed in a lot of situations to just be yourself or mess up. You know, you may say hell and they be like, oh my God, I'm gonna damn you to hell because you quote unquote cursed.
Right.
But this was somebody that, for me, it was the first time where I met somebody and they just saw me. And I could be myself. And I was just like, yeah, this is it. First time in life. So if any young ladies that I've dated or any suitors that I've had in the past, you know, that's what it was. She saw me. A lot of times other women saw the musician or the Kappa or the preacher's son or this, that, and the third. It really wasn't me. You saw the things that are connected to me. Which at the end of the day, I feel like if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with somebody, I'd rather them see the raw version of me and be okay with the raw version of me.
See, I agree with that 100%. Like I said,
absolutely.
When me and she saw me completely naked, man. You know what I mean? No armor, no nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't
even down to the pot belly, and she was still there.
You know what I'm saying? At least my shoulders was wide and muscular. That pot belly. It got bigger when I got with her. Right. I can't push back away from the table. You know what I'm saying? She be like, girl, stop. You know what I'm saying? But this is so good.
Right.
Yeah. But nah, I think our first day we went to P.F. Chang's.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me if I'm wrong, you better bleep that out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think it was around in there.
Yeah.
But see, we used to have date night at the house. We didn't go out a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I would, cook, do stuff like that. And we, listen to music and dance and tell our stories, you know what I'm saying? Around, and that's what we did. We did that quite often.
Yeah.
We still do it, because I think that's a big part of our communication is another big part of our relationship.
Yeah.
It's just that quality time and communicating with each other, no matter what's going on. The TV, sometimes it's just for decorations, bro.
Right.
Excuse me. We sit and talk for 2 and 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we cover everything, anything that's on our, our chest, what's going on in the family, you know what I'm saying? What we heard, what we seen, what was funny. We talk about all of that. We do it all at one shop. And then we look up and be like, man, 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
During the weeknights, I'm an old man, so I got to go get in the bed by 11.
Yeah.
Watch the news, cuz.
Yeah. Now, let me ask both of you this. Do you believe in having a TV in the bedroom?
Yeah, you can have a TV in there, and you don't use it, you don't use it. I mean, I don't, okay.
It's just a question.
Yeah. You may need some motivation. Just going back from the last episode I was on, you may need some motivation one night.
You got to throw it to the TV, cuz.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go through the podcast to find what episode that was.
Let me throw this onto the TV. From my phone.
You may need to watch that footage, man. It's like a football game. You got to sit in there and watch the footage and be like, all right.
You got to see what you did wrong.
Yeah.
Why did you throw that interception? You got to look and see how to do it.
You got to slow-mo that thing.
I jumped into the end zone too fast.
Yeah.
And it's on the clock, but I only used 2.
Hey, well, in that case, some cats really need some TVs in their room.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like taking advice from older people, their standards of dating and living when they first got married is a little different. Like, I can go to like an older person that's like in the 80s and he'd be like, oh, we don't believe in having a TV in the living room.
Mm.
That's what the den's for. Mm-hmm. It may be a bedroom that's a den, but that's the only TV in the house because they feel like the living room is a talking space.
Yeah, well, the houses today, I mean, there's no living rooms anymore.
No,
a lot of the homes today don't have that. They have a family room.
Yeah, a lot of houses today ain't got a tub in
it. Yeah,
new houses today.
The way they smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, new houses today. You walk in, $500,000 house I looked at, and they got a tub and 3 bathrooms. Not one tub.
No, all showers.
All showers. Now, the master shower was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got no tub in it.
Yeah.
I said,
I'm kind of at the point where I want to take the tub out of mine and extend my shower.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
See, I'm still chasing some things in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you remember the opening scene of Best Man.
Yeah.
With Taye Diggs and the beautiful, immaculate, light-skinned wonder in her wizardry, Sanaa Lathan, was naked in the tub, and there was rose petals everywhere. I have to achieve that before I just go away.
There's other ways to achieve.
Yeah.
There's other ways to achieve that, my friend.
I mean, when you get it like the way you want it, you got more than one tub in the house. But
that's boss talk. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But see,
I apologize.
But it's all about what you and your wife want, what you looking to get to. One tub might only be enough.
Mm-hmm.
See me, I really didn't want all these bathtubs. I want to stand-up showers because I want nobody trying to come and live with me.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just about what you want, man. And if that's your goal, brother, you go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I am.
Get a jacuzzi one, man. Get you a good, nice sized garden tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jacuzzi tub was, yeah. That's what you need.
You'll thoroughly enjoy that one.
Yeah.
No. On a regular basis.
I'm writing that down.
Mm-hmm.
Writing that down.
Get you a nice garden tub with some jets in it.
But if you can get the expanded shower with the multiple heads, one from each side, yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
That house. See, that house I was looking at, that $500,000 house, it had one of them Spartan showers in it where you can go in one side.
A Spartan shower?
Yeah, it's like they call it a Spartan shower where you can go in from either side.
Yeah.
Right? And it's got shower heads on both sides. And it had the waterfall.
The rainfall, yeah.
The rainfall was coming from the top, but it had the waterfall. Like it was coming off of a waterfall off the side.
Oh, okay.
And you had the rainfall that came straight down on too.
I would walk through my house like Barry White.
But see,
it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I can tell you that our wives ain't going for that one because they ain't having that water falling on the top of their head.
Yeah, for real. See, that was the other thing. I was like, this is a waste of time.
Yeah.
If you got a wig, just put it to the side.
Hey, they not gonna do it with them straight backs either, because then they get all fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening.
You remember your worst date?
Yes.
I'm just gonna laugh on that one. So yeah,
right,
which one?
What you got?
I'm gonna try to not be explicit because you got enough editing to do as it is. I fought for months to get this girl to go out with me.
Yeah.
And like, first of all, she was just like, I don't do dark skinned dudes. And then she was like, I don't do thick dudes. So I was like, I ain't fat. I'm thick. I'm from the country. We carry wood and stuff.
Right.
But as time went by, we were just kicking as friends. She was like, you know what? Let's go on a date. So I think every man can attest to this. Get on the date, and it was out of town. So, depending on what bank you got to call them and tell them you're using your card out of town.
Yeah. Been there on that one.
I've been there on that one.
Yeah, so you kind of see how this story going. I'm like, okay, I done did my overtime. I'm killing it. Get what you want, girl.
Yeah.
Get what you want. Tab came out the $385.
She got what she want. That's for sure.
The card did not work.
Oh no!
They put a block.
Oh no!
On the card.
Oh no!
I hope you was able to reach them.
I called. They didn't answer. It was a different time zone. So, and I'm young. I'm in my 20s at this time. So I get in contact with the bank finally. And he was like, oh, Mr. White, we'll remove it. The dude came up to the table and he was just like, she left.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought she had went to the bathroom while I was working it out.
Yeah.
So I stepped to the door to try to get some signal. I come back. Wait a second. She left, sir.
She hit the other door. She wasn't gonna watch no dishes, cuz. She wasn't gonna help you carry the load, cuz. That's a good thing. Man. That's a good thing right there. Her cards is on the table in the very beginning.
But it taught me a powerful lesson, man. When you gonna man up and ask a girl on a date, make sure you didn't dotted all your I's.
Yeah, man.
All your T's, because that's something I could have did before then. Just not.
You didn't know.
But you didn't know.
You didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't know banks do that.
Learning experience. They got me in Canada. Mine was when I first moved to down south. I met a young lady and we were supposed to hang out. And at the time, all I had was a motorcycle. So, I didn't want to pick up on a bike. So, hey, let's meet at this area. We can hang out from here. Man, I get into the parking deck, right? I'm riding through the parking deck, and all of a sudden, somebody jumps on the back of my motorcycle. Somebody take me for a ride. They get you off of my bike. Anyway, make a long story short, I get to the restaurant, you know what I mean? She was acting all funny, you know what I'm saying? Well, all right, well, whatever. We have very, very small words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, she was right there watching these young ladies jumping back and forth on my motorcycle. Oh. Right. But she stuck around to get the free meal. But she didn't want to, she said her whole thing was this, I don't date biker boys. And I was like, okay, you could have said that. You could have saved us all some time.
Right,
One of them would have been happy to eat some Bojangles. You know what I'm saying? One of them would have been happy to be eating some Bojangles. Now, I could have took them for a ride, got some Bojangles, bro. And you know, she could have been my girlfriend for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying?
A couple of days.
All you got to do is don't give her no water with that biscuit.
No iced tea, no water, no nothing.
So
that Bojangles biscuit to tie you up, boy.
Yeah, well. Man, I think my worst one was actually a blind one. So, Les, you and I have a mutual friend.
Okay.
Had not really been on a date in several years. I had talked him into going on to Match.com. And I'm like,
wait a minute, I think I know this story.
So I talked him into going on there, and I said, listen, he didn't want to do it. I said, if you do it, I'll do it, right? I'll do it with you just to make you feel comfortable, right? So I go on this date with this girl, and first of all, I'm like, okay, we meet at the restaurant, and I'm like, I'll wait for you outside when you get there. So we walk in together. So first, she's like 20 minutes late. Then when she pulled up in a minivan. I'm like, what the heck is this? You know, I'm too young for these decisions, right? So we go in and we sitting there, and she's like, oh my God, this is nice. And I was just like, what the heck is going on here?
Say that again. Say it one more time.
Oh my God, this is nice.
You got to use that as a sound bite.
And then she smiled, and she had a gold tooth in her mouth, right in the front. Yeah. I'm like, oh no.
Boy, you ain't know she grew up around the corner from teeth. You know what I'm saying? She grew up around the corner from teeth.
And I was like, oh no. So I text my homeboy, and I'm like, call me. And so my phone rings. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, he's like, hey, man, what's going on? I'm like, you where? He's like, what are you talking about? What happened? Seriously? He's like, dude, you all right? I'm like, all right, man. All right, bro. I'll be there in like 5-10 minutes. I'm so sorry. I got to go. So I rolled out, right?
Yeah.
So I left, and I called my homegirl, right? And it's like, I'm telling her what's going on. And I'm like, I don't really want to go home yet. So I stopped off, and I'm walking, and I look inside. I see this chick rolling through the parking lot. I'm like, oh, scrap. Ooh. This chick is stalking me now. Because I see the minivan going through the parking lot. I'm like, this can't be a coincidence, man. This can't be a coincidence. So I didn't even go to the bar. I walked around, got back in my car, and I'm driving home. And as I got home, I said, oh, let me run back to the grocery store. I see her minivan again. And I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah, man. Was she stalking you, or she just lived close to you? No, she didn't live close. She was stalking. She was definitely stalking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
She wanted that pecan delight. Ooh. I tried Tinder out, and Tinder, that online stuff, I feel like it's not what it is, because you know, you could doctor your pictures up with so many apps right from your cell phone.
Right.
If anybody wants to sponsor the show, Adobe, Instagram, Instacut, InShot, Facetune, Snapseed. You know, there's so many ways that you can doctor your photos up. So a lot of times, of course, when it comes, just like with social media, you're gonna put your highlights out.
Yeah.
So you know, if you be around a woman to take 50 pictures, and the social media see 2 out of 50.
Right.
They gonna put the best ones out there. So you may swipe right on the Tinder profile, and that may be what she looked like 5 years ago.
Right.
Or 3 years ago. But you get to a date and you be like, oh, you didn't have them braids for about 7 months. You left your wig at home. Yeah. Or they be like, I like reading, and then you get the menu and they call it a fillet mignon.
Hey, put him on the show. You gotta put him on the show right now. That was too much.
Men do it all the time. They'll try to show out in front of women. You go to a French restaurant, you be like, let me get the.
Hey, they be like, let me get this right here.
She be like, I thought you knew French. Oh, God. I'm done.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, my gosh. I can't mess with y'all. Yeah.
That's T right there.
Oh, man.
That's the comedian.
T White, man. Tell the folks how they can follow you, man.
You can follow me at The Look of Love Co. On Instagram. We are in the process of relaunching and rebranding. So our page looks a little empty right now because we got some new things in store, things we've been holding down to. So go ahead and follow us so you can get there first, get a front row seat. We'll talk to you real soon.
Awesome. As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration. I've been hearing this word all week long, and that word is be ready. See, that thing just won't leave me alone. It just keeps coming back up. Be ready, be ready, be ready. Not get ready, but be ready. And when I tried to make sense of it, this is kind of what came to me. See, if I'm standing in the lane over here that says get ready, that means I'm not prepared. I'm trying, but I'm not prepared. And when you're not prepared, I can easily push things off until tomorrow and show procrastination. If somebody asks me to do something and I'm not prepared, I'm still trying to get ready, I can be full of excuses and sit there and like, oh, see what had happened was, no, I can very easily be distracted if I'm still over here trying to get ready and never getting to the point of being ready. Now, if I'm over here on this other side where I am in the lane of be ready, that means I'm prepared. That means I'm willing, I'm able, mentally, I'm there. I'm waiting my opportunity. See, so many people sit there and say, I want a good woman or I want a good man. But when that person comes along, you're not ready to handle it. I want a good job. I want a high paying job. When that opportunity comes along, you're not ready. I want all these things into my life, but you're not ready to handle those things. See, Manspace Nation, you got to get focused and do the things necessary to be done in your life so that when your opportunity comes along, no matter what, you can be ready. Get focused, Manspace. Get focused, Manspace Nation, and be ready.
Wow. Now, Pastor, if I may, you preach that one. Now, I'm going to call you Pastor because I love you. And you're my brother. Mm-hmm. But that was a preaching moment, sir.
If that message wasn't like so powerful right now and I'm just like caught up in it, I would curse at you right now.
I'm looking at your face and you like, this. Pastor Ross. We're going to pass the collection plate.
Yes, make all donations to the Manspace.
Brother, Dr. Pastor.
Oh, man. And on that note, Les,
we out of here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Man Space.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Man Space updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Man Space Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.
You acting real light skinned right now.